Okay, so the last time we met, I was working on my craft space. I thought before I showed you what I've done, I'd just show you this picture. This is a picture. You can see the box side. This is my mother made this dollhouse for me out of a box. Little fabric scraps and stuff. Well, it was back in the 70s. And it was beautiful. It's out of a box. So I have another picture of one of the other rooms. Look at these curtains. These were curtains here. These were curtains. How fabulous are those curtains? Anyway, you can see the bottom of the other room underneath. But I think it was 2 boxes on top of each other. Anyway, enough about that. Okay, so last time we were here, if you'll recall, my big black desk here, which is really just a big piece of wood on speakers, it was underneath the window going this way, and I've turned it now, and I really like it better. So this is what it's looking like now. Oh wow. So I'm really liking it. I can get around. I have a lot more space to walk around. And I have been still just organizing. This is a cart full of things that are Happy Mail or I'm going to sell or whatever, get rid of. And I'm still sorting. Those are just things. I did fix the bead wall back up, although it doesn't look as cute as it did the other time. I have to go back and watch the video to know what I did there, but I'm working on it. But I did get it back on the shelf. It's on the shelf into the wall, as you can see right here with this white piece of wood. So now it's not going to come down. I've got my one chair here. This is the one I'm going to cover with patches. So it's, you know, I started, and so that's going to be a watch me project. I'll just share my progress again, like I'm doing now. And I like my desk. It's really nice. I moved that little cubby thing, so all my little bits are close to me. And I still have my crochet chair. And I can see my screen from either chair. So it works out nice. So that closet is going to be, you know, the yarn closet. And as you can see, you know, I've spilled over. So anything yarn is gone over here now, so that there's not, other than like, okay, so I do like this. I think these yarns just look pretty. And they remind me of like rocks. So I thought putting my little, you know, lalas there was kind of cute. So, you know, those stay there, but I like to look at those. I have a few yarns I keep just because I think they're pretty. If I find a project, I'll use them, but I'm not in any hurry. Other than that, I moved any kind of yarn that I'm going to be using to that side of the room. And so that closet is my next big catastrophe that's going to happen, which is why I wanted to do this video before I started that, because I'm going to be pulling everything out of that closet and reorganizing it, and then going through and destashing and sorting. And I'm going to make some fiber bundles because I have a lot of really neat types of yarns I've collected over the years, and I thought I could do some fiber bundles, you know, these things, which is just, you know, a couple yards or a yard of just different types of yarns, and, you know, for my stash. So I'm going to be doing those, and I'll offer those in my shop. And so that closet's going to be getting a whoop. So I kind of wanted to show what was going on over here. So before I did that, you can see my floor. It looks really nice. It's still in the process. Christina's holding these things. Hello. She's crafting. She's got her own chair. Look at her and her teddy bear. And I just want to say that I really love when I watch other crafters who also have family members hanging out in their craft room, and they have names and they talk to them, because I do as well. And so clearly I'm not that unique. So I really appreciate other people who also will have, you know, Flo or whoever, Andy, whoever in their room. because I'm the same, you know, and so that's fabulous. But, okay, so, yeah, this is what is going on at the moment. I think it looks really nice. You know, oh, I know what I was going to show you. So, while I was digging, I had come across a bunch of bags of my very first crochet pieces. Like, honestly, really bad crochet pieces. Okay, that's like half of a duck. There's some butterflies. These stars are absolutely offensive. Honestly, those are really bad. There's a little, I made a bunch of these triangles to hang up like a banner in the yard. There's flowers. This was left over from, I made a little wall piece that's ocean themed, and I was making like oceany, like corals and things, and that was one I didn't end up putting on there. But it's, you know, it's a beginning few years. There's like, you know, a corner to corner, that piece that I had done, just practicing different types of stitches. There's another one. There's some granny squares in here. I even have like a little kitty cat head and some flowers. You know, this one isn't even finished. It doesn't matter. What I'm going to do, here's some more little triangles. There's actually the reason, oh, that was another stitch I was practicing. So there's some, in here somewhere is like I don't know. I was learning ribbing. And so there's a strip of ribbing. Anyway, I was just going to frog them. And then I thought, wait a minute, this might be a really cool art project. So what I decided to do was take this big map I've got right here. This is a picture that was hanging up in somebody else's home, and they were getting rid of it, and they gave it to me, and I saw just a big canvas. So what I thought I would do is cover this map with all of my original crochet pieces and just cover it, and then sprinkle in some of my newer pieces on top. Just a big, really bad collage of crochet, and as a way to kind of remember, you know, how good I got. You know, I'm looking at these pieces and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I need to frog these, they're horrible. But then there was something really beautiful about them in their horribleness. And I thought, you know, what a great kind of lesson for anybody to see. You know, when you first start, you have to keep going. You can't stop trying. And so that's, you know, that's what that big bucket represents, is, you know, my attempts at trying new things. And now, I mean, I'm making some really amazing, beautiful pieces. You know, it's taken years and years, but, you know, I've come a long way. So I thought that was kind of a neat idea. So I'm going to do that. So that's going to happen. I'll share that. Also, I found my dolls from when I was little and their clothes. And my grandmother had made these clothes for my dolls. So I'm going to get these cleaned up and pressed, and I want to share these. So that's going to be really cool. It's all kind of my junk journaling. Woo, paper, wood. You know, I'm still kind of getting it. There's still and I have been doing downstairs. So it's still happening, but I'm not going to share an update on it just yet because I have spent a lot of time here fussy cutting. So that's really what my last few days have been spent. I had 2 big boxes full of like bits that I wanted to cut apart, and so that's what I did. I spent time fussy cutting pieces apart, and that took me, you know, about 3 days, but I've got them. I've got a ton of little cutouts and all kinds of things. So it's been great, but there's not a whole lot to see down there yet. So wait until I'm getting, you know, I have it where it doesn't look much different other than there's 2 boxes missing. So I'll get there, but that's the update. And I really like the room, and I'm going to keep going. And then, you know, maybe one of these days I'll be able to do like a proper tour where everything's finally found its new home. But it'll be that closet. That'll be what I'm tackling in the next week, as well as continuing to work downstairs. So there, that's the update. Bye.